love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want. Ve evet dostlar, herkese çok selamlar. Evet başlıyoruz. Şimdi kimler var? Evet, bugün Ledger Support Team'den 2 tane arkadaşımız var. Daniel ve Pringel bizlerle birlikte ve bu hani biraz Ledger'ı konuşacağız. Ledger'da neler oluyor? Ne tür cihazlar var ve Ledger'ın bu çok tartışılan Ledger Recovery Tool var. Ne oluyor? Neler oluyor? Neler bitiyor o tarafta? Ve tabii ki de belki de en önemlisi fake app'ler var. Yani sahte uygulamalar var. Ledger üzerinden paranızı çalma odaklı ve birçok kişi ulaşıyor. İşte $10.000 gitti, $20.000 gitti. Ne yapacağım? Aslında bunları konuşacağız. O yüzden para kaybetmemek için, para çaldırmamak için bu tüyolara, bu noktalara çok dikkat etmek lazım. Evet, herkes hazırsa başlıyoruz. Ben şimdi İngilizce konuşacağım ama anlık translate edeceğim. Subtitle falan eklemeyeceğiz. Yoksa hani bayağı uzuyor işler. Evet. Hello everyone. Thanks for joining this AMA in Crypto Sözlük. How are you doing?
Pretty good, thank you.
Hello. Daniel and Pringel. So, greetings to Paris. I hope the weather is fine.
Yeah, it's pretty good here. The summer is great.
Yeah, just like here. So, let's start with the very basic questions. Please tell me, for the upcoming new users, what is Ledger? Daniel or Pringel?
And yeah, so I'll take this one. So basically, Ledger is a crypto device, basically a cold hardware wallet that secures and stores your private keys offline, and at the same time giving you complete access to your funds whenever you want and anytime you want. Basically, if you use an exchange, your private keys are stored with the exchange, and if they decide they don't want to block your funds, then they can definitely block your funds because the keys does not belong to you. Whereas with Ledger device, you are your own ownership of your own keys. And that way, no one can freeze or block your funds. You can use them at any time you want.
Evet, şimdi diyor ki hani aslında kendi keywordlerinize kendinize sahip olduğu ve isterseniz hani exchange de yapabileceğiniz, farklı uygulamalara bağlayabileceğiniz bir offline cüzdan aslında. Donanımsal cüzdan. Tabii burada bazı önemli sorular var. Ledger Recovery Tools son zamanlarda çok fazla tartışılan bir soruydu. Onu da soracağım birazdan. Peki. Okay, what kind of device do you have? Yani kaç farklı cihazınız var diye sordum. What kind of device do you have?
So we have currently three devices, and 2 of them are already on the market. First is Ledger Nano S Plus. So basically, this device is the first device which is which supports the private keys and secures your private keys. And of course, it does not have a Bluetooth, so you have to only use it via the USB cable. Whereas if you buy a Nano X, it has a battery and it has a Bluetooth, so you can use it whenever you want, connect it with your phone, and manage your transactions on the go. And after that, recently, looking at the NFT community that is growing all over the world, we have a new device called Ledger Stacks that's going to be coming really soon. And that is going to be having a bigger screen so that the users can see the data and verify the transaction details correctly before signing the transaction. Because right now, Ledger screens are so small that sometimes it is difficult to see the transaction details on it. So Stacks will have a bigger screen that will give you a more easier way to verify the transaction details, and then you can confirm your transaction.
Thank you. Let me explain a little in Turkish. Şimdi aslında 3 tane cihazları var temel olarak. Bir tanesi Ledger Nano S Plus. Bu hani Bluetooth'u olmayan kabloyla bağlayabileceğimiz bir cihaz. Bundan bahsediyor. Onun dışında var. Ledger benim de kullandığım Nano X var. Nano X'de işte Bluetooth'la bağlayabiliyorsunuz. Bir yandan ben de kullanıcısıyım aslında. O yüzden rahat anlatabiliyorum hani. Nano X var. Bunu Bluetooth'la bağlayabiliyoruz. Normal telefonumuza kullanabiliyoruz. Bir de büyük ekranlı Stacks geliyor, yeni cihazı. Bu Stacks'te daha fazla transaction detaylarını, detail'ları görebiliyoruz. Daha fazla işte ekranı var. Ekranı mürekkepli, hatta böyle püskürtmeli bir ekran var. Bu Amazon Kindle'lar gibi. The screen is like Amazon Kindle. I know it. When you create an event in Istanbul, I could attend it and I tried it. Yeah, it was very good. This the ink screen. You know, this is the same as the Amazon Kindle. That creates longer battery time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's very different. I think the disruptive screen for this kind of device. So when is it coming? The Stacks ne zaman gelecek diye sordum. By the way, in Turkey.
So I can take that one. We don't have an ETA yet on when it's coming, so we've actually had to delay the release of the product just to make sure that the product was great, because it's a new product, so we're pushing the boundaries of what's possible in terms of manufacturing the device. There's a lot of new technology that's unique to the product, and so that's taken more time than we thought to produce.
Exactly.
So of course, a lot of people are asking, are we gonna get our stacks? Is it coming? And the answer is yes, it is 100% coming. And yeah, we're absolutely sorry to have to delay the product. But the reason why we did this is because we want you guys to have the best product that we can deliver. And we've had the chance to internally test it, and it works, and it's great. Personally, I love it personally. But in terms of when the product will be delivered, I think the answer will be when it's ready. And we just want to make sure that the product that you'll get in your hands will not disappoint you, right? Because it's quite an expensive device as well. So we want to make sure it's like really like perfect when you get it. And that's the reason why we've delayed the release. If you pre-order the device, then just keep an eye on the email that you provided when you pre-order, because we'll send you an email when your device is ready to ship.
Okay, so you don't provide us exact time or approximate time, right? Okay.
No, we never do this because you never know. You know, when you're working with hardware and software, you don't really know.
I got it. Yeah, it's very normal. Yeah, because this is a very new device. You need some improvements. Maybe you need more time to test it. Okay, I gonna translate it. Diyor ki Stax cihazı tabii biz hani ürünü göndermek istediğimiz zaman, yani hani göndermeye başladığımız zaman gerçekten çok iyi bir cihaz olduğuna emin olmamız lazım diyor. Bu da tabii yeni bir teknoloji, büyük ekran vesaire falan. Hani birazcık şu an test aşaması var. Test ediyoruz. İşte üzerine çalışıyoruz diyor. Kesin bir tarih vermiyor aslında. Ama eğer daha öncesinde pre-order yaptıysanız web sitesinden, işte ön satış yaptıysanız biz hani cihazlar hazır olur olmaz mail atacağız diyorlar. Çünkü bana da birçok kişi ulaşıyordu. İşte Stax aldım, daha gelmedi diyor mesela. Ama aslında maile bak, o cihaz hazır olunca zaten hani mail gelecek diyor. Okay, thanks for explaining. So let's talk about some question. I think I want to ask you something. It's very popular question. Maybe you got this question 100 times in the last 2 months, maybe. Yeah, what is ledger recovery tools? Why are we talking so much this tool, these services? You know, what is recovery tools?
Okay, I can take it, and then Prince, if you want to add anything. So Recover, I think the reason why there was so much noise about Recover is mainly because we sort of failed to communicate exactly what the product is about. And so people thought that we were going to take their private keys if they updated the firmware, which is absolutely not the case. So if you saw that, guys, this is not the case, right? We're not taking your private keys. This is not the point. You can safely update the firmware. Recover, first of all, Recover is not launched. And second of all, it's completely optional, right? So now, what is
Recovery? Is not launched yet. Not launched.
Not launched yet, yeah. So you can safely update the firmware, you're good. And even if you update the firmware, then that updating the firmware will not automatically activate Recover, okay? So even if you update the firmware, then you still have to sign up to Recover. And it's a long process.
Yep. Okay, let me explain, let me translate it. Şimdi Ledger Recovery Tools bu son günlerde, son aylarda çok fazla konuşulan bir servis bu aslında. Hani şeyde diyor, ben de bir sorguladım, ne oluyoruz falan. Şimdi Ledger Recovery Tools dediğimiz aslında sizin recovery, bu hani 24 tane kelime var ya, onu kaybetmeniz durumunda cihazı hani tekrar paranızı tekrar kurtarmanızı sağlayan bir şey, ama çok fazla tartışıldı. Hani benim şeyim neden şey ediliyor? İnternette ya da başka third party servislerde import ediliyor. Oralarda recover ediliyor falan. Şimdi bu soruyu sordum. Yani ben cihazı hani normalde keyler hep bendeydi, başka yerlere mi gidiyor? Bu o yüzden çok tartışıldı. Ledger Recovery Tools. Ben de aslında birazcık o tartışan taraftaydım. Sorguladım, ne oluyor, ne bitiyor. Aslında bunu konuşacağız şu an. Diyor ki henüz launch edilmedi, zaten open source olacak bu arada, şimdi söylemedi ama birazdan söyler muhtemelen. Bu servis open source olacak, yani henüz başlamadı ve siz firmware'inizi, yani cihazı kullandığınız Nano S Plus olur, Nano X olur, bunu update ettiğiniz zaman firmware'ine bu otomatik olarak açılmıyor diyor. Okay, I translated and I put some additional information. I know it before. Okay, please continue, Daniel.
Yeah, I guess you shared most of it. Although I don't speak Turkish, but I think
doesn't matter.
I think you covered the part that it's going to be open sourced, right? So it's going to be open sourced in segments. So people will have access to the code of Recover eventually, and they'll be able to look at it if they have any questions. But I think the most important here is that it's optional. And it doesn't change the security of your device. If you don't like it, you don't have to use it. And
basically, could you please tell me what is going on when I enable this feature? Step by step. Yeah. I enable this tool, the recovery tool. What's going on then?
Yeah. So. Okay, so when you start Recover, basically what happens is your seed, which is a random number that your device generates to create your private keys, right? The seed gets split, encrypted, and split into 3 fragments, and the fragments get securely dispatched to 3 backup providers. So each backup provider holds 1 fragment, which is not enough to get your private keys, right? So it's a very secure distribution method, and so that's basically what happens. And in the future, if, for example, you lose your recovery phrase, right? Your recovery phrase gets destroyed by fire, or your dog eats it, or whatever, then you have a backup option where you can, with your device, you can reverse the operation, basically, get the fragments back from the secure backup providers, and then have your private keys back into your device, which is great, because now if you lose your recovery phrase, which is an issue that a lot of users are facing, now you have an option to get it back.
Okay.
That is if you want to use it again.
Yeah.
Again, if you don't want to use it, then you can just self-custody your private keys and your recovery phrase like before, like always, like on a piece of paper. But of course, it's a lot of responsibility. So that's why we introduced the feature, basically.
So let me explain again. Şimdi Ledger Recovery Tools aslında bu Ledger donanımsal cüzdanlarına dediğim gibi 24 kelimesini daha böyle yapabileceğimiz bir özellik. Yani işte bu 24 kelimeyi kaybettik, bir şey oldu. Tekrar ulaşabileceğimiz bir servis aslında. Bazı yerleriyle çok tartışılıyor. Yeni kullanıcılar için aslında baktığın zaman mantıklı ama direkt böyle gelmesi yerine belki farklı bir servisle gelebilirdi ama ya da farklı bir cihazla, belki buna bir özel bir cihaz, ama neyse, ben şimdi sordum. Ben dedim ki bu servisi aktif ettiğimiz andan itibaren ne oluyor dedim. O da dedi ki sizin bu 24 tane kelimeniz 3'e bölünüyor. 3 splits diyor. 3'e bölünüyor ve 3 farklı sağlayıcıya, bu backup providers'a gidiyor diyor. Oralarda birbiriyle etkileşimde olmayacak şekilde aslında orada saklanıyor. Tekrar siz bunu çağırmak istediğiniz zaman gene o üçünden geliyor diyor. Aslında böyle bir servis basit olarak. Thank you. Yeah, we can skip the Ledger Recovery Tools question now. Thank you for your explanation. Yeah, that's fine.
No
yeah,
worries.
I think we need to see this on the road. Yeah. Maybe we start to use it, and
exactly.
I think more question I think is useless. Yeah, we need to get practice about it. So okay, the last question is about using fake apps. Unfortunately, most of users are reaching me. Hey, Eren, I lost my money around, for example, the latest one, someone came to me, $21. He lost it, and he doesn't know. He blamed to actually Ledger. Yeah, because he doesn't know he's using fake apps. Şimdi soruyorum, fake app'ler, yani sahte uygulamalar var Ledger'ın Ledger gibi görünen, mesela Ledger'ın recovery tool'u gibi görünen ya da Ledger'ın mobil uygulaması, bilgisayar uygulaması gibi görünen, Google Drive üzerine çalışan birçok uygulama var. Bunlardan mutlaka kaçınmamız lazım. Hiçbir şekilde 24 kelimemizi hiçbir yere yazmayacağız. I say never put your 24 passphrase master key to anywhere else. Only official app. Okay. Şimdi fake app'leri soruyorum. Nasıl bunlardan korunabiliriz? Okay, what are fake apps? Could you please show me some fake apps if possible on your side? And how to prevent to get stolen?
I think then you can show them and I can explain them. But...
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
I'll share my screen.
Yeah.
And
so basically, guys, first thing everyone should remember is they should never enter the 24-word seed phrase anywhere on the computer, on your phone, on a drive, on any password manager or something. You should never. The only place you enter your 24-word seed phrase is on the device, one by one, and that's it. That's the correct way of setting up or restoring the device or assets. Next is these are the fake app that you see on the screen. They'll just ask you to connect your device. They'll give you a fake error message, and after that, they'll just ask you to enter your 24-word seed phrase. The original Ledger Live app will never ask you to enter your 24-word seed phrase, and that's how you should know any app that is asking for a 24-word seed. It's a fake app basically. And see, this is how they'll ask you to verify it. You should never ever enter it on a computer at all. You should only enter it on the small device which you have, and that's how it's completely offline at all times.
Yeah, it's very important to reach to Ledger using official social media channels and your support services that people can find on your website, official website, ledger.com. And you are not servicing on Telegram and official service. You are not doing this because I found recently very crowded Telegram group which named Ledger, which is 100% scam. Ya okey. Şimdi bu fake app'lerden bahsettim. Aslında burada zaten bir tane hani ekranda gösterdiler. 24 kelime hiçbir yere yazmayacağız. Telegram'da yok. Ledger yok Telegram'da. Geçen gördüm bir tane. I'm translating now with my experiences. Kaç? 30-40 bin kişi falan var. Yalan olmasın. Öyle bir şey. Abi yok. Şimdi birçok kişi yazıyor. Mesela Ledger'la ilgili önceden videolar çektik vesaire falan. Oradan almışlar. İşte insanlar yazıyor. Yok abi yok. Ledger'ın Telegram'da yok. Sadece baz alacağınız yer ledger.com. Only refer ledger.com. Nowhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to drive the point, we don't have a Telegram account at all, right?
Yeah.
So anyone on Telegram that says they are Ledger, they're scammers.
No.
And sometimes they have those big channels and those big Telegram channels, but they're full of fake subscribers and stuff. So, yeah.
And people shouldn't put something in a very crowded Telegram channels using Ledger because some of people, some hardcore working scammers are reaching you in private message using Ledger, MetaMask, something like that. Yeah. O yüzden 24 kelimeyi sadece buraya yazmamız, yani Ledger'ın kendi uygulamasına yazmamız lazım. Eğer emin değilseniz sadece ledger.com oraya girin, oradan bakın. Mesela Twitter adresine emin değilseniz, işte nerelerde resmi servis var, gireceksin abi. Tek gireceğin yer basit, düşün. Think basic, yani hani ledger.com'a gir, oradan bak. Başka hiçbir yer yok yani. Telegram'da gördüm, bilmem ne gördüm, doğrulama var. Geç, düşünme onları. Evet. Okay, I explained with my experiences. Yeah, because people should refer only ledger.com, nowhere else.
Yes, and Ledger does never DMs you, and Ledger will never ask for a 24-word seed phrase. That's the two things you have to guys always remember. Never ever go for any DM. We'll never private. Everything will be on an open channel. That's how we follow on social media. If we have to help you, we'll help you by the public discussion on the public thread, and we'll never DM you, and we'll never ask you for the 24.
It's very cool. It's very announcement. I'm gonna translate it. Diyor ki Ledger hiçbir şekilde DM atmaz, özel mesaj atmaz, hiçbir şekilde sana ulaşmaz. Böyle bir şey yok. Böyle bir şey yok. Kesinlikle sana böyle Ledger'dan ulaştı, bilmem ne oldu, bunlara bu böyle bir şey yok. Yani böyle bir servis yok. Böyle eğer sana biri Ledger'dan ulaşıyorum derse, yani DM'den, özel mesajdan, Telegram'dan, yok, kapat git, engelle. Böyle bir şey yok. Yani bunlar şey. Ya bunları niye böyle altını çiziyorum? Çünkü binlerce dolar kaybediliyor. Gerçekten insanlar binlerce dolar kaybediyor. Sen oraya 24 kelimeni yazdığın zaman fake uygulamalar, fake apps'lere arkadan alıyorlar, gerçek uygulamaya bu Ledger'ın kelimelerini yazıyorlar ve hop senin cüzdanı boşaltıyorlar. Binlerce dolar gidiyor. Belki yüz binlerce dolar gidiyor gerçekten. Bunları hani bana ulaşıyorlar. Adam yazmış, linki atıyor bana. Google Drive, Excel linki fake. %100 scam yani. Başka bir şey yok. Evet, bazı yani biz Türkçe konuşuyorduk. Şimdi yeah, some of people are rich me. I told you people are losing $100 maybe. Yeah, maybe more than. We don't have exact statistics about it. That's why it's very important to announce it again. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Do you have any something to say on your side? Would you like to say something more, or?
I think, well, on my side, it's always the same message, but just to drive the point again, guys. So never share your 24 recovery phrase, because anyone asking you for your phrase is just trying to scam you. Okay, that's just what it is. So don't get scammed. Okay, and don't just be paranoid. It helps to be paranoid when it comes to crypto. Don't, we'll never DM you. There's a lot of fake accounts all over the place, not just on Telegram, but on Twitter as well, on Instagram, on everywhere. We also have a YouTube channel that's where we do like daily live support sessions. So if you guys have questions but you don't want to send us an email, you can catch us on every single day on YouTube, and we do like 1 hour live session where you can just ask your questions directly and you get instant response. So usually it's me and Pringe and Felix and other people from the team. So it's a great way to get support and just chat with us like directly, like person to person. So yeah, tune in.
Exactly. Yine aslında şeylerin altını çiziyor. 24 kelimeyi hiçbir yere yazmayalım. Hiçbir yerden Instagram'dan, Twitter'dan vesaire böyle bir Ledger adıyla support almayalım. Bu arada aslında kayıt öncesi konuştuk. Sen tweet attığın zaman, Ledger yazdığın zaman birçok scammer da bulaşıyor sana. MetaMask'ta da aynı şey geçerli. O yüzden orada mesela Ledger'la ilgili yardım istiyorum yazdın ya mesela scammer'lar doluşur artık altına. Don't put anything like Ledger, because if you put something on tweets Ledger, which means you are calling 100 scammers maybe to your account. Yeah. Thank you very much, guys, for this lovely AMA.
I just want to add one more thing. If you guys want to be like 100% sure, like you don't want to get scammed or anything, then I will just share my screen and show you like most sure way to contact us and reach out to us. Can you see my screen, guys?
Yes, I'm seeing.
Yep.
Yeah, we are seeing now. Okay.
Yeah. So you can just click on help, and it will take you directly to our official Twitter account or our Facebook account. And if you want to get like support, you just click here, and it will take you to our support page directly. And then on the side, this is like the official website. It's within the app, so you're 100% sure that you are going to the place. And then you just have to roll down, and then you will see a contact us button here, and then you can just open live chat and reach out safely without any scamming going.
Yes. Yeah. Which is very important. Yeah. Only refer ledger.com or official app. Yeah. No more. Yeah. Think basic. If you are not familiar to, or if you are unsure whether someone is scammer or not, just go for ledger.com. Nothing more. Don't go for Twitter. Don't go for Telegram. Even they are not. Yeah. Okay. Sometimes I'm confusing. Yeah. Yeah. I'm talking English. Yeah. I should talking Turkish. Yeah.
Okay.
Ya diyor ki sadece mobil uygulamada da aynı zamanda şeyler var. Sosyal medya hesapları var. Oradan da bakabilirsin ama basit düşün. Ledger.com'dan oradan referans al. Aslında bu önemli. Gerçekten binlerce dolar, yüz binlerce dolar insanlar kaybediyorlar. Zaten ekranda da gösterdi. Uygulama üzerinde de support bölümünde resmi adresler var. Ledger.com'a girersen aşağıda bir pop-up açılır. Oradan da resmi olarak hizmeti alabilirsin. Support servisini alabilirsin. Evet, support'a ihtiyacımız oluyor. Desteğe ihtiyacımız oluyor bazen. Ben de bazen bir şey soruyorum. Öyle. Okay, thank you very much, guys, for this lovely AMA.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Have a good day.
It was a pleasure. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
If I come to Paris, I'm planning to visit you for your
Absolutely. Give us a call.
headquarters. Okay, thank you. It's very cool. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Bye.
Evet dostlar, kanala abone olup like tuşuna basmayı unutmayın. Hoşça kalın. Bye bye. Evet. Bugün Ledger'la birlikteydik. Evet.